What's up, guys? It's Caliber here.
And the beast.
And that was a really fucking dry hit.
Oh,
That's always fun. We've all been there, but I went to the vape shop yesterday.
what'd you get there, buddy?
Hang on, I gotta make myself big. I got this.
Oh, nice. The Pulse 80 watt. Look at you.
Yeah, don't you have one?
I do. You joined the club today.
Yeah, so I've had this for a couple of over 24 hours now, and I absolutely love it. So I'll go ahead and talk about it, but let's go ahead and take a look at what comes in the box. So obviously you got the mod. Here's the mod. We'll look more at the resin panels. You get a charging cable or upgrading cable for your upgradable firmware. Pull the little tray out. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the plastic tray. All right, so let's see. Am I
I
missing?
just I expect more. That's all.
I could have swore I had another thing in here. Oh, here it is. You get a qualified certificate, whatever this is for. Did yours come with that? Yeah, I don't know what it's for. You get your warranty card in case you have to do some warranty shit. And you get a nice little book style user manual or little book manual. So that's awesome.
That little thing just for quality made that's just the car they put in there is to show that it went through the quality check.
Ah,
Yeah,
so it's just quality control.
basically. Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look at the beautiful mod all in its glory. Here it is. We all know it. Some of us love it, some of us hate it. I absolutely love it. Love the resin panels. And you were wondering what color this was. This is, let's see, where is it? Aurora Rainbow. So it's got a little reds in there, a little like bluish greens, a little purples. It's just a little bit of everything. A little black. It just looks amazing. Definitely, I can't say it's the gorgeous mod that I've owned because we all know the Geek Vape Blade and the Starry Night takes that cake. So yeah, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous mod. So let's go ahead and talk about the bottle because that's the biggest thing everybody was raving about was this bottle. The bottle is redesigned. It has this little neck right here, little metal neck that allows you to grip on the bottle so you can screw it on without squeezing the bottle, and it works fantastic. I've only got a little bit of juice on here, and that's because I accidentally got too far down and squeezed the bottle a little bit, but other than that, it works fine. You can get it on pretty quick enough to actually before you get any juice anywheres. The only other time I ever got juice on the mod itself is when I was over squonking, because as we all know, the pulse is easy to over squonk. And that's the RDA I have on here. I have the Pulse 24, the original RDA that came with the original Pulse, not the original Pulse 22, but the original 24. So the build I have in here. Okay, well that cap wants to come off. Here's the build. 65 watts. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, the Pulse 24 is dual coil RDA. Well, I don't have a Pulse 22, and I don't really have any single coil RDAs at the moment. The only thing I have in single coil is the what is it called? The Serpent RDTA. And what good is an RDTA on a squonk? The only time I would recommend you ever doing something like this with the Pulse 24 is if you have a decent sized coil. This coil, I couldn't tell you how many reps it has in it, but the way it's set up is just it vapes perfect. Still clouds to no end to no morrow. All right, so I guess I'll let Beast talk for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, I like the new design. The only thing I wish they would have kept, but I mean, it's nothing. It's not a deal breaker for me. But it's kind of me being nitpicky. Is I wish they would have kept the little notch out in the back that they had. They still kept the battery one, but they don't have the one for the bottle anymore. Um, I kind of did like that on the original Pulse, but they did give you a little bit of where the notch is. It's right underneath the bottle, so you can just easier. Yeah, I'll pull it out pretty easily.
Yes.
Um, that's if you have nails. Um,
If not, I know another thing. If your bottle's empty enough, you can actually pinch it a little bit and pull it out.
yeah. Another thing I liked about this one is I like the fact that they redesigned the magnets on the doors. Now, although if you you put anything magnetic next to the mod, it will literally pull it towards it. But I mean, it's got a very strong magnet
Do I have
in these
anything that's
doors.
no? This might be stainless. I don't have anything that's magnetic.
It would be show you here on that. Let's see here. It's and this right here. So keys.
Yeah. And if you have two pulse, and
Yeah.
you stick them together and be like,
Right. Right. Just kind of go hitting. Yeah.
but yeah. So menu system is straightforward on this. So to navigate through the modes, you double click or triple click actually, click 3 times. Got bypass. Oh, why the fuck am I saying all this? Tony B went through this shit when he did his show and tell. You know, but one thing I do love, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this. Yeah, boy. Fucking love that shit. But it looks amazing. It's a fantastic mod. Feels great in the hands. It's a little big for me, but I like bigger mods just because. But you get somebody who's a giant like Beast, and then the fucking thing looks tiny. Beast, hold yours up. See, look at that shit. It looks so tiny in his hands. He likes it though. All right, so moving on to our next topic, because now that you've seen I have the pulse and we talked about it for a little bit. Voopoo. Beast, you want to touch that one?
Yeah. Vupu. The big infamous Vupu and Vandy Vape debate. It was all about the chip, basically. This gene chip that was like so great. Which I'm saying in the original applications of it, I'm sure it was a really great uh, mod, but it they wanted it in there, so they made like the whole deal or whatever. And so we watched the video. Who was it we were watching?
Vaping with Twisted 420 or 419 now, but he still goes
Okay.
by 420. But yeah, Vaping with Twisted 420, and he was Beast is dealing with his kids at the moment, so just bear with him.
Bear with me. It's fatherhood. What can you say? Anyway, um, basically what they did was he was going to do a test about which drew faster because that was what the gene chips rise to fame was basically the reason it was popular because it was such a hard hitting, fast hitting mod or chip set. Um, Vandy Vape he did that one first, and he put the same RDA on the gene chip and
Nothing.
nothing. It wouldn't even. It had a
Check atomizer.
full check atomizer. So and he done he took it off, cleaned it, did it again, same thing. It just doesn't. If it's in that right there, that mod, he had a sample one, which came out maybe like what a month or two before that or whatever.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at that respect, it's already having malfunctions. I think Vandy Vape got in a better deal at the end, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean the practice that Voopoo did, it was unethical. It's and They actually had one guy speak on this who was actually in business, not like in business with Poo Poo, but he's dealt with other companies, and he said this is not normal business practice. This doesn't always happen. Because somebody had made the comment, "Oh, well, that's just how business goes." No, it's not. That's not how business goes.
No, it's not. They knew they had no legal obligation to it. I mean, that's the fact. What they were able to do, they were legally able to do. But when you're trying to create a collaboration of maybe even future workings with somebody, especially somebody like Tony B, they could have worked on something. They could have even worked on something together with Vandy Vape. They threw all that out the door. That's not business practice because really, that in the end, you're cutting yourself out of future money making ventures. So I don't think it's normal business practice nor good business practice to begin with. That's how I look at it.
Exactly, and I think it's fucking ridiculous. But to see the gene chip fail, oh, it made us laugh. And I think I found Beast a new YouTuber to watch. He's got some wacky videos. He's a crazy dude. I knew him back when he was in the car audio game. He was known as Twisted Child 420. I'm sure a lot of people didn't know that. It makes me wonder if he's ever going to go back to the car audio game. Who knows? Maybe not. Maybe he has fun doing this vaping stuff. But, yeah, no. Lupu needs to get their shit together if they're going to try and compete with the King's Vandy Vape. Especially in the Squonk game. They really got to step that shit up. Can't be having no dead mods out here. And don't get me wrong, I've seen people who've had some issues with the Vandy Vape Pulse with the Vandy chip. But, I mean, for a mod to simply... A mod that's, a week old at the most? To just have it where it says check atomizer, that's not good. Means you need to go back to the drawing board. Which Beast was saying, because we did this video, and I forgot my mic wasn't plugged in. I forgot it was unplugged. And Beast said in that video, and I forgot how'd you say that?
What was I saying? I gotta get me back in the mood real quick.
I had it there for a second, but I don't remember it. Okay.
I can't remember what I said.
Oh, about the gene chip pulse becoming a collectible.
Oh yeah, I could see that being the case because it being a kind of a flop or rarity, only coming out to like as a sample package. I could see that becoming a collectible item. Very like somebody. I mean, I don't know where you would get it because who would come off of it that had a sample pack, but I could see that being in the future, kind of becoming worth something.
I would like to literally have one of the sample packs or the sample boxes in front of me because I think I don't know, it's just the look of them, not having all those stickers and so on and so forth. And I think that
the simplicity of it's nice. I think.
Yeah, but Fupu or not Fupu? Why am I saying Fupu? Fuck Fupu. Vandy they really hit it out of the ballpark with the packaging on this.
Yeah, I do. I do like the slide box. I like the the cutout where it's not a normal, just like regular, like little view window. I like how it has that little
Yeah.
triangular design.
Because
like
wasn't the original Pulse box it slid out like this, so the top like came off like that, didn't it?
Yeah.
Let me get it real quick. You go ahead and talk.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, because I'm not too sure. I can't remember. I know that I should remember. I had two of them for crying out loud.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, just like a regular box. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
But the box looks amazing.
Oh yeah. I mean I think it's simplistic. You like the You like the little
Yeah, I think.
tray, but I if I was gonna do it, I would have. I kind of got spoiled with the foam cutouts. You know what I'm saying? Like the actual foam ones. So
Yeah.
I'm a little spoiled on that. So like seeing something that's kind of like a little flimsy plastic, I'm like, oh no, Vandy, you could have done a little bit better. But wait, we've been waiting how long for this to come out, and then you're gonna give me a plastic tray?
Yeah, but you do have to understand they were like with some of the models they were including the flask. So you really, in that regards, you can't complain, and you can't complain at the price point.
Oh no, no, I think it was great. I wish I would have got the flask. Unfortunately, the vape shop was sold out where I was, where I would have had the flask. Um, I think they had those ones. Those are the resin ones that got sold out, and then the two carbon fiber ones. I got one of them with the silver, and the black one they just had sold right before me, but they didn't have a flask either. So yeah, I really want to. I'm kind of debating. I don't know if I'm going to get one. I think you said you're going to get one though.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely gonna think hard on it because it's like, do I really need it?
Right, that's the thing. I was. It's like if I would have got it at the same time as I got the mod, full heartedly, I would have got one. But just because it would have been like, oh, it's all one thing, I would have got it. But I don't know if I'm going to go back and get it afterwards. It's like, it's, I don't know. It's not a purchase that you would just do singular. I guess for me.
I mean, if you're a heavy squonk user, then I could see making that purchase. But if you own one squonk, just fill it up normally. Yeah, just fill it up normally because it's not hard to fill. Although it's pretty tedious when you get these bottles. You gotta have some patience because you're like, hang on. It's like, so see, here's the bottle. Squeeze it, pull it up, and it's a back and forth motion. So as much as I like, sometimes I like these bottles for dripping, but sometimes with something like this, you want a unicorn bottle. But I think this is personally me. If Vandy Vape wants to kill it, I know there's a lot of fucking starter kits out there, but I think Vandy Vape should put out an 80-watt starter kit. And and I'm not
With
talking.
the dripper, with the dripper.
Yeah, with the dripper.
Right, because like I think we were talking about this before. There is like hardly no starter kits with a dripper.
Unless you buy a mechanical.
Right, unless you buy mechanical. But I mean, like a regulated mod has always come with a tank, and I think it's just a shame. There should be an RDA and all that, but they don't have that. So
Yeah. But yeah, definitely with a dripper and like don't so make it a starter kit to the people who are wanting to move on from tanks. Don't aim it towards beginners. Beginners aren't going to know how to build. But I think as a step up from what you've had, so like you can work through the ranks, start off with a decent little sub-ohm tank starter kit combo, like the AL85, and then work your way up. I think that would be good because people can work their way up. Like me and a friend was talking about the GX350, and she had actually said that it may not be a starter kit, but it's an upgrade. It's an upgrading kit. And I think that's what this would actually be if Vandy Vape was to make a upgrade kit to a better mod with an RDA. But I think I've said all I needed to say. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to him. His is S13 _ the Beast. Anyways, guys, this is Beast and Caliber signing out.